The Greens have a free vote on this. Fundamentally, I think it is about whether it is the right time or not. And like so many other people, this is not only not the right time, it's positively the wrong time. We really can't, however much we think that this is justified, stand up before not just our employees, but also our constituents, who are up against it all the time, sometimes because of our actions here, and say, oh, and by the way, we've suddenly decided, independently of course, that we're actually worth more than we've been getting in the past. We just can't do that. We would look awful, and I don't particularly want to feel awful about it. I also wonder a bit about whether the main disincentive to becoming involved in council affairs is actually always about remuneration. I think there are an awful lot of reasons why people think, oh, being a councillor, you've got to be out with your cotton picking mind. I don't think it's always about money. Sometimes, yes, it is. Sometimes it's because you have to interrupt at least partially your career. I left a career because I had to go full-time before we had allowances worth split. And I'm not absolutely certain that was the right thing to do. However, I think the disinclination to become politically involved is a far wider question. There's also one final point I've made. I welcome the fact that under the proposed scheme, whether we adopt it or not, or implement it or not, you can only have one special responsibility allowance. But we have to recognise that quite a lot of people get public money in other ways. They're on the fire authority, they're on the police authority, they're on various other centrally government-funded quangos. I think it would probably do us quite a lot of good, let alone district council. It would do quite a lot of good for us if we were going to revisit this at a more apposite time, where everybody else is not facing trials and tribulations, but we worked out a way of ensuring that all of our constituents know exactly how much money all of us are getting from the public purse, regardless of where it actually comes from. I think that would carry a degree of credibility which would encourage people to think that politicians are not in it for themselves. I don't think politicians are in it for themselves. But that, let's face it, is a perception that proliferates across the land. Partly because Parliament has shown that that's the way it operates, and we're all tarred with that particular brush. So don't let's implement this now. Let's clearly revisit it in the future, but think about some of the other things we can do, both to encourage more people to go into the political life that we have all chosen, and secondly, to make people out there think they are actually worth more than currently I think they